Nearing the end of this little road, and up ahead looks like there are a couple farmers watering the cabbage, and my land begins just past this tree right in front of me. More to the right of it, this is the southwestern corner. Hola. There's Cruz. And looks like some of the farmers built a little hangout spot over there. That post to the right of the motorbike is the southwest corner. So this is all my land, as well as this black line is the property line. We're gonna make a little bit more of a permanent fence at some point. So that's Humberto's mango tree. Lots of cabbage. So eventually we'll take down these old fences, these barbed wire fences that I don't know what they were originally put in for. I guess the boundaries were different at one point. So it opens up here, and this is the upper third of the land. Little lettuce field up here. And the two trees, the two really cool future treehouse trees that I had my hammock hanging from last night, that Cruz told me were guava trees. So that's pretty exciting. And then along this old fence that will get taken out, there's a dozen baby cypress trees in a line. It's kind of strange. Might have to cut a few down for Christmas trees or something, because I don't really want a giant wall of cypress trees blocking this view. Now here is the avocado tree. A couple papaya trees. The one here is pretty tall. Another papaya. Then two mangoes right there, and the orange tree. And then off on the hillside you can see a bunch of banana trees. There are probably maybe 100 banana trees on this land. They're just everywhere. And Cruz said they grow naturally, so they're just kind of wild. So yeah, these two trees are pretty cool and nice and strong. So I think the first house I'll build kind of in the shade of them, so that it stays cool. But also I'd like to kind of, have some sort of second story ladder staircase going up to little platforms in the trees. And as you can see, the farmers like to chop at the trees with their machetes. And I didn't say anything because, yeah, this just happened last night. I didn't say anything, even though it hurt me to see it happen. Once I understand the culture better and can speak fluent Spanish, I'll ask them to please not chop the trees. So here's the water. There's a little spigot. Really low water pressure. I guess it fluctuates. Right now it's really low. It's a little more than that last night. But, I mean, it's really clean looking. And the professor said, you can use a filter or treat it with iodine tablets or boil it, and it's drinkable. But of course we'll be doing rainwater catchment and making use of the river water for a fish pond and irrigation and such. Okay, so up here where these trees are, it's got the best view of the whole place. You can see way off into the distance. You can see down to the river. And from up in the trees, you can see even more of the river. So it drops off pretty steeply here. Not too steep, but here's the rest of the lettuce field. And just maybe another 30 feet behind those tall grasses there is the property line. Those two taller trees there past the rock were like 10 feet on my side of the property line. So the line goes all the way down there to the river. Between kind of the gap between the two clusters of trees is where the property line is. So everything on this side is all mine. And right now there's just a little trail going down the hill. So we're going to need to carve out some stairs. Maybe zigzag the trail back and forth across the hillside so it's not so steep. But got lots of these really neat giant boulders and outcroppings. I think it's maybe granite or, I don't know, some kind of volcanic rock. I don't know nearly enough about geology to tell. Another big tree here. A bunch more bananas on the slope. So definitely grow things here and build on all of this. And got a bunch of clusters of baby banana trees here and there. So the eastern property line is that kind of hedgerow over there that goes all the way down to the river. And they have been really intensively cultivating this land with monocropping, and so it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert. Can't call myself a farmer just yet, but it makes me nervous to see all this exposed bare soil, which I know is really fertile and rich, but if we don't have any ground covers, a lot of it's just going to wash away in the rains. So kind of wish I had time to do something about that, but maybe when the rains start, hopefully there's enough just wild seeds here that the grass will grow in quickly and hold it all in place. Big cluster of banana trees. So from down here you can see most of the hillside. And over here, this is all celery. And that post there with the black line is the western property line going up the hill. We've got kind of another hedgerow between the two sides of my land. And the hillside on this side is much the same, but like really thickly overgrown with grasses and plants. So the other side is relatively bare in comparison. It's kind of strange. More banana trees over there. And the river, of course, just amazing. Lots of giant boulders, lots of nice big shade trees. Gonna build a tree house or two in these. Looks like they're using that diesel water pump that, I don't know if it's the one I bought, or I think it is. Hopefully it still works by the time I get back. I'm guessing they'll be using it while I'm away, but that's okay. So right now they're just harvesting their last crop of celery and cabbage and lettuce, and then are gonna leave my land alone since I can't afford to pay any farmers to work it for me yet. The river is just so beautiful. So lots of landscaping work to do to just kind of clean up a lot of this debris, make some more trails and steps and easier access to get down there. Maybe build a little dam somewhere to make a kind of a formal little swimming hole. Also, I don't know, some kind of like old school Native American style like fish catching system, you know, like a little cage. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. So we've got, according to Robert, about 200 feet of riverfront. Seems about right. Lots of really nice shallow spots and like waterfalls. Really nice sound. Here's the eastern edge of the property. And that is pretty much it, I think. So today I've got about an hour left to take a bunch of photos, finish drawing out the site plan, and then I'm gonna take off and hopefully be back in 6 months, but who knows, could be a year. Basically when I have enough money saved up to build. This is it. This is the kingdom, paradise. Unbelievable. Oh, and I mean, there's just so many amazing plants and insects and birds and things, like huge biodiversity, but these are really neat, like vine climbing plants that just grow on top of trees. They're everywhere. This one's huge. It's like 3 feet tall. And also lots of air plants that grow like without roots in the soil, just on any old surface. I keep meaning to try a banana. I haven't had a banana yet, so I'm gonna go eat a banana, even though they're not really that ripe. I guess you gotta cut them off the tree first. They don't turn yellow on the tree. Today's nice and hot as usual. End of the dry season. Clouds in the sky though. It's pleasant. And I don't know why I'm carrying my giant backpack around. I'm gonna take this off. Okay. Bye-bye.